Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Pawan's Learn Tech Hub. My name is Pawan Kumariam. Presently, I am pursuing as a computer science and engineering in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today, we're gonna discuss on the topic angles and projections, rotations, reflections, contractions, and its explanations. Introduction to angles and projections. Angles and projections are a fundamental concepts in geometry. They help us understand a relationship between the objects in space. Angles are formed when two lines meet at a point, while projections refers to the shadow or image cast by an object onto a surface. Understanding angles. An angle is measured in degrees and is represented by symbol degree. Angles can be classified as acute less than 90 degree, right angle exactly 90 degree, obtuse angle greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, or straight angle exactly 180 degree. Angles can be added, subtracted, or even measured using a protractor. Projections in geometry. Projections involve the casting of a shadows or images of objects onto a surface. In geometry, projections are often used to study the properties of 3D objects in 2D spaces. Projections can help us understand the size, shape, and orientation of objects. Rotation in geometry. Rotation refers to the act of turning an object around a fixed point called the center of rotation. It is measured in degrees and can be clockwise or counterclockwise. Rotations can be described using the angle of rotation and the direction of rotation. Reflection in geometry. Reflection involves flipping an object over a line called the line of reflection. The line of reflection acts as a mirror and the reflected image is flipped version of the original object. Reflections preserve the size and shape of the object but change its orientation. Contraction in geometry. Contraction refers to the process of making an object smaller by a constant scale factor. It is often used when creating similar figures or reducing the size of a shape. Contraction affects all dimensions of an object equally. Properties of angles. Angles have several properties, including being congruent or supplementary. Congruent angles have the same measures. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Properties of projections. Projections can have different sizes and shapes depending on the orientation of the object and the position of the light source. Parallel lines in the original object will remain parallel in the projections. Projections can be used to determine the relative positions of objects in space. Properties of rotation. Rotation preserves the size and shape of an object. The center of rotation remains fixed during the rotation. The angle of rotation determines how much object is turned. Properties of a reflection. Reflections preserve the size and shape of an object. This line of a reflection acts as a mirror, and the distance between the original object and its reflection is equal on both sides. The orientation of the object is changed in the reflection. Here is object distance is greater than a focal length, a ray diagram. Properties of a contractions. Contractions reduces the size of an object by a constant scalar factor. The shape and proportions of the object remains the same of the contraction. All dimensions of the object are scaled down by the same factor itself. Applications of angles and projections. Angles and projections are used in various fields such as architecture, engineering, and graphic design. They help in creating accurate drawings, models, and blueprints. Angles and projections are also used in video gaming, design, and computer graphics. Here is a clip of a first angle projection method where a VP is a vertical plane and a HP is a horizontal plane. Here the object lies between observer and the projection plane. This method is used in the CAD drawings. Real-world examples. Angles are used in navigation to determine the direction of a travel. Projections are used in photography to capture 3D scenes on a 2D surfaces. Reflections are observed in mirror and other reflective surfaces. Summary of this slide is angles and projections are important concepts in geometry. They help us understand the relationships between the object in space. Rotation, reflection, and contraction are specific operations that can be applied to objects in geometry. Take a key takeaway points. Angles are formed when two lines meet at a point. Projections involve casting shadows or images of objects. Rotation involves turning an object around a fixed point. Thank you. I'm closing this slide with a vector with a thank you sign. Kindly give your feedback through likes and views. Thank you.